doesn't understand me. He doesn't give me any value. He always tries to put his opinion on me. He never listens to me. I don't like him. How many times we do this type of statement on others? If I ask you, how do you listen to people? Do you listen attentively or patiently? Okay, according to Mr. Stephen Covey, as he wrote in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, we listen with the intent to reply. In a conversation, either we are speaking or we are preparing to speak. We may ignore the speaker completely, or we may listen only the selective part of his talk, or we may practice pretending. Can we become an effective speaker or a genuine speaker with any of these techniques? No, not at all. If you want to be a genuine speaker, we have to understand the person's opinion properly. Let's have some facts to analyze this matter. In conversation, we meet so many people every day and we talk on different matters. And most of the time, we try to suppress other with our voice, with our logic, with our body language, and sometimes with some of the emotions. Both the person in the conversation try to establish his opinion with his own logic to win the encounter. And we end up with no outcome. It's a wasted effort from both ends. Today in this busy world, we have no time to listen to anybody, but we always try to be understood by the others. This may be the cause of many breaking hearts, many breaking marriages, industrial disputes, labor problems, and many conflicts in the society. So this all can be settled down simply with the art of listening. Let's listen with the intent to understand. Let's not be judgmental. Let's put our leg in the shoes of the speaker. Let's try to understand him emotionally as well as intellectually. As Mr. Covey said, seek first to understand and then to be understood. But what steps should we follow to be a genuine listener? Let's see it. At first, while listening, let's make ourselves silent and just stand there to listen. Just try to concentrate deeply on the speaker. Let's try to understand the words he speaks. Just try to be there physically as well as mentally. Just focus on the speaker and don't focus on yourself. Try to find out the emotion of the speakers, the words he utters, and also find out and discover the unsaid words of the speaker. We human beings have 2 different attitudes to listen. The first one is the earning attitude, and another is the learning attitude. If we use our earning attitude while listening, we learn little. And the lesson we learn, it will be evaporate very soon. But if we listen with the learning attitude, we can learn, and that lesson will keep in our mind for a long time. But it's not all that easy at all. We need to practice these trips. Whenever any person speaks to us, we need to understand that person's point of view. Just not be judgmental. Just be straightforward and understand with the hearts. It's not the mind that we use all the time. We need to use our heart to understand that person. And once we get the skill of listening, many of our personal problems or professional problems can be settled down. All the successful people of the world, they first listen intensively, deeply, and then they respond with their answer with the proper diagnosis of the speaker's thought. So that's why we need to be very much cautious about listening. Let's practice this. Right now, wherever you are, whatever you do, just try to listen the close one that you are having right now. Ask constructive questions and then listen intensively. Find out the real reason of the logic the speaker is speaking. And then we can find the best of our response. I think if we just practice these trips, we can have a better way to communicate, and we will have a better skill of listening, and we will have more opportunity to gain more success in life. So let's practice right now in your family member, with your business colleagues, with your friends, neighbors, anybody. You have to listen first, and then you produce your opinion to be understood. Fine. If you like this video, please share and please subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it. And if you already subscribed, I really show my heartiest thanks to you. And finally, I want to tell you, I'll be back with some more important videos very soon. Thank you for listening.